Hey, Miss Patty Patty, you a murder.
I'm Chantal.
I love it the way you twist and a turn up.
Shut up.
I that love of my girl, you a burn up.
Whatever.
A nice a girl you me never ever heard of.
You're a fat white woman with friggin' Canadian citizenship. Maybe somebody wanted you for that. I don't know. I don't know what. I don't know. Like. Do I have a tissue? Okay, I'll get my microphone. Hold on. I don't think Purbees cares if people cry. If people cry about her. Like, it's so stupid. Keep crying. Idiots. They have nothing better to do. Oh no, there's people. Purbees, do you care if people are, like, mad that you donate to me? Haters will always hate, yes. I don't pay attention to what I never go on Twitter. I've been on Twitter like twice in like 8 years. What else? I'm sure Purbees has a life and probably doesn't give a shit what the internet thinks about her. Like, I think it's so weird. What are they even saying? I watch like Yo Mama here and there. I don't watch like every single stream. I watched some of Original Owl. You know, people like to call me vile, and this is the reason they attack me. That's their gaslighting or whatever, deflection, whatever you call it. Their deflection. Yet they brag and admit they are distributing revenge porn. Wow, that's what you're doing now? Real valiant of you. What did I see recently? Oh yeah, Scabba Yabba Doo Doo. I have a message for you actually. The picture you drew of the ween is so bad. You really should stick to writing obituaries for pedophiles. You're better at doing that. Who draws like that? I can draw better. And why are people obsessing? You can like cry and go over, it's a peen, oh my gosh, like celebrating revenge porn. If that were me, imagine. And not just that, there's no face, so nobody gives a shit.
Considering you've brought it up in every single live stream since, I'm gonna say you give a shit, to be honest. Like, this fake smug face you're doing is not hitting like it used to either.
Plain and simple. They have no place in body shaming anyone's private parts. Can you imagine what FFGs look like? Gross me right out. No matter who it is, the fact is that person did not ask for their private images to... Yeah, and they call me vile Isapi. Just beating old people, just beating my grandpa today. You have some nerve shaming. You have some nerve to sit there looking like Jay Leno and going, did you see the D pic? Like, how old are you? But not just that. Here's the real kicker. Fat bastard outed you as having an Arby's roast beef and cheddar and Pippi long nipples. So if I were you, I would lay off the body shaming when it comes to private parts. Okay, thanks. Jeez. Anyways, Pippi long nipples, that's what he said. I'm not gonna fat shame you, Isaac, because like you did with me. Because we're both fat, let's just face it. So you calling me a blimp, you look ridiculous, okay? And if I fat shame you, I look ridiculous. Just like when the two scissor sisters fat shame me as their morning program, when they scissor, they probably start a fire with all that friction. So Brucey's just going to skip over the part. Carolina, when I saw the Original Owl clip, I think, even Original Owl was like, ma'am, she's like insinuating legal action. I can't talk about it because legal things might be happening. Stop talking about my kid. No, I wasn't talking about your kid. I was talking about you taking a picture and sexualizing your kid in her bedroom. There's a difference. Like, that's the only thing you're good at, boozing, is deflecting. I don't know. I guess you got your fishnets in a bunch. Yeah, no one's talking about the kids. They're talking about, like... Anyway, Delulu, I know. Oh, there's humans. Don't come in here. So that's all I had to say. And then they're going to cry victim when they talk about me all day. That's what I was going to say. If you're going to threaten legal action on me for talking about a picture of you that's out there, same rage, different day. Are you talking about Fat Fupagool? Yes, you're right. All they do is rage about the same things. What else was I going to say? Yeah, if you're going to sue me, take me to court. Go for it. Anyway, I'm not even in Canada. Number 2, the judge will take one look at your channel and your content, and for years how you've been just targeting me and making fun of me, and send you packing. So, good luck. Like on the movie Taken. Good luck. Are we getting a pinky raid? Second, okay? How are you going to say I rage? How are you going to say I rage but then go listen to Fupagool scream all night? Like, I don't get it. Oh shit, please don't come in here. Her voice is excruciating. I know. I can't stand it, yeah. I always say emphysema mixed with the Wicked Witch of the East, West, North and South, Patty and Selma Simpson. Oh no, they're not Simpsons, they're Bouviers. FFG sounds like a cackling witch. So yeah, miss me with all your BS. Fatty liver. No, the one thing I didn't like about No Madness, did they not, I don't know if they came for me with the cat's nails things, I don't know if they did, but there was a video of her dog's nails. They were hella long. All of these people are hypocrites. That's the only thing that bothers me about what they say about me. I don't care. Like, you're not going to hurt my feelings. Like, look at you. Like, there's no way any insult coming from any of these people are going to hurt my feelings. It's not possible. If Fupagool made fun of you, would you feel ashamed? Would you feel insulted? Let's be real. No Madness is a hypocrite about most of what she says. Everybody, in Gore World is. They're bigger jokes than anybody they make fun of. It's like projection 101. I walked a bit. Why do all your critics have awful voices? They all have the same voice. Why didn't FFG's vet report you for the animal abuse? There was no animal abuse on that report. It basically said, like, on reports, it tells you all, like, what the person comes in and says, like, what the problem is. Like, when you go to a hospital, the nurse will write down what the problem is. Fucking right. BBJ had health problems. She's fucking 21. Okay, pardon my French. She's 21. Elle est 21 années. Elle a 21 ans. Elle a des problèmes médicaux, whatever. When I took her to the vet, I could pull the records. When I took her, whenever baby bird-haired freak with BV breath, Roman Smeagol, came with me to the vet, and he was holding BBJ. That was only months before I went to Kuwait. She had, like, kidney issues, like early stages of kidney failure, kidney problems.
Oh my God. This woman makes me feel insane, and this is exactly why. She's saying this in defense of herself when it actually just proves that you was neglecting her. You've just said the last time you went to the vet, they had told you that she's got early stages, kidney problems, as you just put it, and you did nothing, absolutely nothing. You didn't change her diet. She never went back to the vet again with you. The fact is, you were aware of that. And you did nothing. Are you? Oh, she makes me feel insane.
When cats are old like that, they don't groom as much. They don't scratch their nails. That's why they grow so long. So she's lucky I don't fucking live in Canada, because or I just don't like have the time or the want to like pay attention, because like that's like pure defamation. I've taken care of that cat for 20 years, but I'm an animal abuser. Go fuck yourself, right in your little small boy ass. Disgusting freak. You're the animal abuser. Chain smoking with your dog. Probably abusing BBJ. Who fucking knows where that cat is? So yeah, that's all I have to say about that. No, I don't think it is all I have to say. Yeah, I mean, whatever. There was nothing wrong with trying to rehome her to a loving person. Like, if you see all those text messages, I'm pretty sure the video is still on my channel. It might not be. Between me and this psychotic person who pretended to be someone at the demand of this wicked witch, FF Gunt, being like, yeah, it would be perfect to have an elderly cat, sent me pictures of her house. Who knows whose house that was. My mistake was giving her to a stranger, like, but lesson learned, that will never happen again. She literally, like, euthanized her 2 dogs and has the nerve to, like, attack me for having euthanasia as an option, and people saying she was putting down a perfectly healthy cat. Really? Really? Did you not see the vet report? She has chronic kidney illness. She's 21. She's super old. She's not the picture of health. And if it was more traumatic for her to be rehomed, like, I was looking into my options. How dare you tell me I don't have the right to do that for my pet? What's the best option for her? You act like I wanted to put her down just to get rid of her. Oh yeah, I took care of her for 21 years, but I just wanted to put her down. You're sick in the head. And people who drink the Kool-Aid are just disgusting. Anyway, sometimes it is best to put a pet, exactly. It's like, to me, it's like, they get mad at the most random shit when they're bored. You're so right, yep. Heath, you guys see the kind of jokes I tell, and then you're gonna act brand new when I make a joke about BBJ. You're gonna take a dirt nap, so what? She's gonna die. It's a fact of life. Everyone's gonna die. I joke about my death, I joke about everything. Doesn't mean I don't love her and abuse her and harm her. Get a life. Stop clutching your pearls. Such an abuser. So the 3 times that animal control came, I need to get those reports and all the vet reports. It's not funny. Well, just because you don't think it's funny doesn't mean that it's what you think it is, okay? So go clutch your pearls somewhere else, Heath. Shut up, Heath. I still get Sam updates, yeah. The last one was a picture of him on the bed sprawled out. He's living with really nice people. Why didn't animal control do something about the abuse? They had 3 opportunities. They said when we get a call, we just have to check. Go ahead. Like, as if I would never, ever abuse my animals. And the only reason BBJ's nails were neglected is because I wasn't in the country.
I tweet about this and I stand by it. I don't care if animal control went to house 3 50, 100 fucking times, and they didn't take those cats. We could all visibly see the shit that those cats were living in. The fact that Chantal prioritised literally dick over everything else, including her cats, which is why they was even getting rehomed in the first place. That's a story for another day. We could see that they looked matted and grubby. They looked like they lived in shit because they did. Their fur looked filthy and matted, and that is saying something because cats clean themselves. So what does that tell you? They were just living in her filth. She didn't even get him a flipping toy or anything. She did not care. Those cats were there to serve her when she was single and wanted a flipping cuddle. That was it. Oh, and nails do not grow into the pads of your fucking feet in 3 months.
I can post the most recent pic, I guess. But you know why, Blushy? I'm reluctant to post updates because people have said, like this ghoul, she's obsessed and stalker, she has one cat. I've heard that her or somebody else, I don't know, was it Shannon? We're gonna find Sam and take him. So even updates, like I don't want people to match the background and look for, no. Neglected is a stretch, yes. Yep. Prove I'm lying, Ace. Where am I lying? Where? Give me one instance in this situation where I'm lying. Thanks, Sunset. I don't need people to believe me. I don't give a shit, really, honestly. Like, you don't think that a channel that makes money off of villainizing me has a motive to embellish and twist things and accuse me of things to make me look bad over and over and over and over again? Because anytime I attack her back, she'll come back with put Cuba Rage on, or don't forget she's a documented animal abuser, blah, blah, blah. All bullshit. You don't think she has a motive to do all these things, just like saving BBJ? Do you know how much money she made off of that situation? Motive. But everyone is too stupid. No eggs on legs. The heat is making me sweat. I was sweating before I started raging. You mean truth-telling is raging? Okay. Hate motive, yeah, and money motive. So, it's behind me, CB, but I'm just telling you. Yeah, this is the gym. They're not stupid, they're just hateful. Yeah, good point. Their hate has blinds them too. Actually, it's not. It was painful for a long time, obviously. And it's sick. This is also proof that this bitch is a sick fuck because she gets pleasure in that kind of pain. Like stealing someone's cat knowing it would hurt them. You know what I mean? Same thing as that other cunt trying purposely to ruin our marriage. Like, what kind of sick effing individuals are these people? And they think that's a one-up. You don't think that your karma, you don't think that you're going to get any bad karma for that? Please. And again, I reiterate, Gunt's karma is that she's hella ugly and she's just has no soul. Sadistic, yeah. Like, I would never do those things, ever. Nope, never. And you know what? That makes me feel good about myself. They do everything they can to destroy you. They are evil and toxic and deserve bad things. She will probably die alone. Yep. I mean, would you want to spend time with this person? Like, they're vile. Her karma is her transformation, exactly. She puts up old pictures. She put up an old picture of herself, like... And that wasn't even that long ago, apparently. That was like, look what this hate has done to your looks. Like, anyway. And she can say, at least the lumberjack didn't cheat on me. No, because blow-up dolls can't cheat, right? They're not sentient. And no matter how much you want them to be sentient, they're not. No matter how big of a strap-on you put on them, they're not sentient, all right? So, and people use that as a flex. At least, my didn't cheat on me, blah, blah, blah. I don't have to be here. Let's get that straight. I could be anywhere with someone else if I wanted to be. I choose to be here. So despite everything that happened, the fact that I'm still thriving and still working on things with my marriage, still happy, and I'm still here, that's because I want to be. So how is that a flex? I have the free will and freedom to do whatever I want. I can come and go wherever I want to go. I can, you know what I mean? Like, I'm still independent that way. Okay, Swag Daddy, I know you're brain dead like the other zombies, so I'm going to explain it to you. The only reason I bring up any of this, I'm addressing exactly what came out of her disgusting mouth. Okay? So, I mean, I know you watch them. You have the same negative vibes. So, that's why I'm addressing it. Because you're not even going to acknowledge the fact that all they do all day is bring up my marriage? What the fuck? And then you have the nerve to be like, why does talking about not having a man? Because this bitch who doesn't have a man is talking a lot about my man. And she lied. She lied about having a man. That's why I'm bringing it up. I shouldn't even have to explain that. They sit on a panel for 2-3 hours talking about my marriage, but literally invent a man and have the nerve, They talk about whatever for hours and hours. Like, get a life. You're surprised at my reply? Like, why does this matter? Because if you're gonna throw stones, make sure you don't live in a glass house. That's why. I wasn't cheated on with anything that moves. Like, there was never any physical cheating. One mistake is all I'm willing to forgive, by the way, and I've said that a million times. You can't say what you would do or wouldn't do in this situation. So yeah, and that's what you would do. I'm not you. Like, everyone's different. There's no emotional cheating. Wanting to take a dump on someone is emotional cheating?
No, telling someone that you love them is emotional cheating. Telling someone that their ass is more important than the whole family. Asking about someone's fertility suggests long-term plans.
No, it's called fetish, like something you're ashamed to talk to your wife about. That's the difference. So, you look for somebody grungier. I don't know. Like, it's the truth. What emotional? Like 2 days of disgusting, like, stupid talk is emotional cheating? Since when? Give me a break. And like, if you plan on rubbing that in our face forever, go for it. It doesn't bug me anymore, obviously, if I'm still here. I don't care. You can try to rub it all day in my face. You can put faceless pics of wieners all over you want. You can do terrible drawings. You can laugh. You can do whatever you want. I don't care. You're not going to affect me. You're not going to ruin my marriage. And yes, I'm smug. It's her life and her decision. How does it affect you? Exactly. The only way it affects people is they think it's a one-up. Like, oh, ha, 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 your perfect marriage isn't so perfect. I never said my marriage was perfect. Ever. Ever. No marriage is perfect. And ours is public. That's the only difference. This happens to people all the time. No, it's not emotional cheating. We have a very strong emotional bond. That was pure, like, fetish, weird fetish shit. You can call it whatever you want. I don't care. I don't care. I have my opinions, my thoughts, and we've moved on. We've grown. So there's really nothing that you can do to affect me. How many of their viewers get cheated on and take their man back? Exactly. Yeah. If it was physical cheating, that would be different probably. Why are you bringing up Pete's money? Why would I ask Pete for money? Do you not know that I paid the bills while he wasn't working for like over a year and a half? Do you know that I bought him his first laptop? Do you know that I paid most of the bills for a long time? Yes, he's given me like money and we've shared money together, but that's none of your business. Nosiest of geese. How about you change your name to that? It was cheating. Yeah, it was, Swag Daddy, and what's your point? I told you it's over with. Why are you even still bringing it up? It affects you more than it affects me. It's not your business. And people saying that somebody wants to grape people because, like, of a consensual fetish situation versus real life, you people are disgusting. Disgusting, okay? You want to know who you can attack in real life if you really want to attack someone who's a predator? Scabba had 3 kids with this predator and then had her wife make a post saying not to treat this man like shit because he's a war veteran after they knew what he did to a 4-year-old child, okay? Her baby daddy was in bed with a 4-year-old child. Grape is a kink, look it up. Why do you think safe words exist, dummy? Why is it not right for me to talk about, but this person can attack me every day? I don't think so. I can talk about what I want. It was made public. They talked about Karate Joe for no end to try to shame me on that. But Karate Joe had a victim as well. So you're going to keep that same energy with Karate Joe when you did several streams about it, right? Or no? Yeah, so zip it. This is a channel, eggs on legs, for whatever the fuck I want it to be, because it's Foodie Beauty. And guess what? I'm Foodie Beauty, so I can talk about whatever I want. No, that's for his new laptop. I bought him a laptop a while ago. Oh, sorry, undisclosed. Maybe I'll just block you, then you don't have to come back. Bye. Like, if you have a problem with me defending myself and talking about whatever I want on my channel, stay gone. See ya. No one cares. I don't get people who complain about what I talk about. If you don't like it, just go. Oh well, Lilith, whatever. If it's not this, it's gonna be me eating a can of soup, so what gives? I'm allowed to speak my mind once in a while, and I don't feel bad for it. Oh yeah, Grim Reaper, we're pedo apologists. Okay, whatever. Whatever you want to think. How do you know my husband doesn't provide? Where's your one proof that he doesn't provide at all? Shut the fuck up with that. Are you kidding? So many people. Bye-bye, get that blocking finger going? What do you mean, Trixie? Like, are you offended that I'm blocking hateful people? What do you mean? Yeah, exactly, YouTube lover. Somebody with all their backgrounds should shut up. Like, you're gonna give me shit for having a person in my chat I didn't know had a history of sex offender? When Kaya's man had a history, was put in jail for that? And then Scabba's friggin' baby daddy had 3 kids with one? Like, shut up. Are you kidding? That's ridiculous. It's also so R-word that people who get offended that I block people who are hateful in my chat. Excuse me? Like, what? They're like, oh, you're blocking, so I'm not, like, it's like they get excited over hate comments. So thousands can watch those channels ridicule and bully Chantal, but she can't defend herself. No, because that's exactly it. That's exactly it. Whatever, Gabby, go virtue signal somewhere else. Bye. Yeah, you allowed a child offender access to your children. Exactly. So why are people upset at me defending myself over stupid allegations? Like, it's okay for someone to just, like, you know, call me an animal abuser, whatever. Send around revenge porn saying it's my husband, whatever. They can do all that, but I can't say anything. You can suck it. That's what you can do. Who abused a 4-year-old? Yabba's baby daddy. Yeah. And then her deluded, psychotic, greasy-haired wife went online after they found out about what he did and said, have some respect on this man's name. This was after he was deceased. He was a war veteran. Yeah, he was also a pedophile. So who cares? Just because he's a war veteran, who gives a shit? Like, give me a break. And then they have the nerve to come after Salah. That's really equal. Okay. Yeah. He's an awful person, right? Never hurt anybody in real life. In fake life. Never hurt anyone. Doesn't have a criminal record. Wasn't addicted to meth. Didn't SA a child. But go off on your streams about my husband. Go off. Go off. Is there something in the water in Indiana? Like, no offense if you're from there, but there's a lot of people, haters from there that are just, yeah, of course he really loves me. Like, nobody's perfect. I've done a lot worse with people I've really loved. Like, when I was really in love in my relationships, I was a shitty cheater, like physical, full-blown affairs, like bad. Had nothing to do with them or how much I loved them at all. No, Samji, I'm not saying that, you saw my streams, I got mad even more at him. Like, more at him than her, that piece of crap, like, Unfortunately, you can't reason with imbeciles. I do it all the time, and I never learn. I think, like, if I really just ignored them, like, fully, but sometimes it's good to vent, But that's the thing, it's like talking to a brick wall. You're trying to explain yourself to people who don't give a shit. They don't want to understand you. They just want hate, hate, hate. She really did bait him. Yeah, and, yeah, but I hate to talk about it because, like, we've gone over it and, like, to keep going over it, But he even, like, said in those texts, like, I'd never talked to anybody before.
She is so dumb. She always uses this argument. Always. Like, he even said in those texts, he was even saying, those texts that he was cheating on me with in those texts that I'm going to refer to as a reason why I trust my husband. In those texts, he was trying to get with another girl. Do you really think a fucking cheater is going to be like, oh, yeah, I'm a massive piece of shit cheater. I've been cheating on a relationship. My wife has no flipping idea. You're just the latest tongue twist. No. He's obviously going to be like, wow, I don't know what it is. You're just so special. I've never even looked at another woman before. Like, what? It just must be you. It's something about you. Chantal, you're so dumb.
And, like, I believe him, and we've moved on, and, like, it did bring us closer, like, in a lot of ways, which is really weird. Like, the amount of regret, I see that all the time. He even said he loved you to her, yeah. And she's so stupid and pathetic, like, I want you to leave her. Like, get a fucking life. Like, as if that would happen. And I have the freedom to leave if I want. Like, so, like, if I'm not happy somewhere, you trust me, I'm gonna leave, okay? I've done it in all of my relationships. Like, I've always, like, been the one to leave, always. Because if I'm not happy, I'm not gonna stay. So, if I see it's worth it, yeah, infidelity can either break you or make you stay. I'm so thankful that, like, no, he didn't break up with me. Where's the proof? I don't think so. Nope. I think online I said it was, like, mutual, to be respectful for him, and because I felt bad breaking up with him, that tore me apart. The thing with breaking up with someone is that you feel bad for them. We would still be together if I didn't break up with him. I don't think he would have ever left me. Ever. But I wasn't happy. I didn't love him anymore. Time to go. I tried to stay. It's like a bad reality. You have to, a lot of people ignore for a while. They live together unhappy because you're comfortable. You don't want to admit that you're not in love anymore. You don't want to change your lifestyle because separating is messy, especially if you're sharing bills and things. But I wasn't happy. Like, I would just say, like, I don't know how he didn't, like, he was just like, I think it just got stagnant. I don't know how he could have been happy. But whatever. But it was a respectful breakup. I hate to talk about it, about my past things. Your marriage has survived after something traumatic while Breezy sits around waiting for someone to ask her how she's doing. Exactly. Like, how desperate do you have to be? This man is making fun of you bad. Bad. Where's your proof I'm being used for money, Ramblin'? I thought I was broke, so which money? It can't be both. You can't contradict yourself. You look like an idiot. Being used for Canada, meanwhile we're not living in Canada. Okay. Oh, why? It's because I'm overweight, right? That I'm being used for money. Alright. So if I'm being used for money, how did Salah survive before he met me? He actually put out a lot of money, changing his bed, changing everything, even though it's a small apartment. So what? He was single. Where is he going to live? In a friggin' triplex? Look at Swordfish. Like, he's still gripping that iPad that I friggin' gifted him. What did he have? Are you kidding? At least Salah had his own car, his own place, had a lot, and still does. They contradict themselves. I'm so broke that they say I shop at a food bank. All this with no proof. I can't afford certain things. Like, they spend time, like, talking about, like, theorizing what I can afford, what I can't afford. Stupid shit like that. Like, it's so stupid. Like, who cares? Like, who cares? Are you poor shaming? What's the deal? Like, what's the big idea? I'm not the one. There's people who have their cash apps on every friggin' stream they do. Are you kidding? Like, what? Where's the pee on this couch? What are you talking about? People are so dumb. That's another thing with the weight. It's so annoying. You're obviously lying about being 330. How many times have I weighed myself, and how many, like, I even weighed myself at the doctor. I wasn't like 400 pounds. Like, so how am I going to be 450? Like, people are dumb. Go to the doctor and weigh yourself. When I do, that's a lie. Stay mad, stay mad. Who peed on the couch? What are people even talking about? You're so dumb and mad that you don't even make sense. I love that for you. I paid the doctor, right? That would be so illegal. Like, what the fuck? Oh my god. Just like we live here, not married. Illegal. I don't like stupid people. And who would lie about being 330 exactly? Like, what the fuck? How are you caring about me by accusing my husband of using me for money? What the fuck kind of care is that? If that's your idea of caring, I don't need it. Projection is incredible. Sanctimony, narcissism. Yeah, the contradictions, exactly. I'm apparently broke, but I somehow gave Salah $9,000. Like, when we got married, they check, like, your bank record. They check a lot, and he had to give me a maher. I can't say it right. Like, he had to give me money. I didn't have to give him money. And no, like, what are you even talking about? I don't have, like, you think I just had $9,000 to just give to somebody? Like, what, like... I don't know. Anyway. Hey, Boozin, have you taken any pictures in your daughter's room yet? Nobody really cares about what? Yes, they do, because they said it. They accuse that of... They accuse this... What do you mean, Catsy? They don't care. That's all I talk about for their content. My fake marriage with no proof whatsoever. There's no proof I am married? Well, do married people online show their marriage certificates? And by that same logic, every family channel could technically not be married. Like... takes a brain, which they don't have clearly. They share brain cells. Like, people are so dumb. Their conspiracy theories, LLG, are so dumb. People buy husbands' jet skis. It's nobody's business anyways, you know? I've been used by people for decades. Like, who, Peter Princess? You didn't even know me for decades. What are you talking about? Before Salah, before the swordfish, yeah, used by the swordfish, yeah. Okay, sure. Before that, I was with Bibi and then Pete. 14 years of people who we had 50-50 relationship. What are you talking about? Like... oh my god. And now as an adult, I don't need validation to feel good about myself. I don't cut down, no, I don't have a channel cutting down other people to feel good about myself, okay? Like, they just pull things out of their butt. This stupid idiot who lives in his mother's house, shops at Victoria's Secret for her, comes online like a newscaster. Foodie Beauty says she doesn't like eggs, but she's frying eggs. I even said in my video, I don't like eggs. Like, but sometimes I crave them. What kind of dumpy, stupid content is this? Would you be attracted to a man who does that? Guess who was? Just beaten today. Actually said that he was gonna get her daughter as a bonus. Ugh, these people make me sick. How do I know the reaction channels are saying? Because I watch Yo Mama. I don't know everything they're saying. He's not, no. Not just by looks, but he's in bitch drama, you know? Gorly Bread is involved in Gore World. Can you imagine? Like, ew. He doesn't want her and Isaac doesn't either. And the fact that Boozin fat shames Isaac now that he's turned against her. These people are clowns. You can't keep the same energy, can you? Do you not realize how stupid and immature you are? You're gonna fat shame him after you offered to go under his desk and pleasure him? Like, you were gonna have to do some digging and you're gonna fat shame him. Okay. When are people gonna realize that being fat, there's worse things than being fat? When? She skips through it because she can't handle it, I know. Your mama's awesome. Yes, Perbies, he is. Well, I don't know about awesome, but for a reaction channel, yeah, I prefer to watch him over, you know. Now she's fat shaming because he won't share his... Exactly. You can fix fat, but they're ugly on the inside, yep. Your mama's involved in Gore World. Yeah, but he's, like, he basically talks about everybody. He doesn't have a clear, like, you can tell that Gorly Bread is bothered by me by his channel. Every single little thing I do, he's right on my ass for it. He's weird. You know, at least Yo Mama has good talking points. Like, he actually makes sense. Like, these people are clowns. But I'll be lost without you. None of these channels will get view without their... Exactly, Tabitha. Exactly. That's been proven many times. You turned on your mama when he said something against you almost 2 times. Yeah, some things. Yeah, like, I'm not saying that, like, we're friends or anything like that, but yeah, he doesn't make things up exactly. I'm not saying he's perfect and I agree with everything he says, but when he calls out hypocrisy, a lot of the time, yeah. Hussey's gossiping. You have the right to defend yourself. Thank you, Hussey. That's very true. Thanks, Hussey. Focus on being a father. Oh, please. No one's perfect. Everyone, you know. He does take his kids to the park. He always live streams from where he's going. He always takes his families on vacations. Are you kidding? He filmed from a roller coaster he got stuck on taking his kids on. Did Boozin take her kid to Disneyland yet on hate money? No. Why don't people forgive Shani and Rev, but they forgive Kaya? They forgive Yaba for defending somebody who slept with a 4-year-old child. Why? It's just a popularity contest. That's all it is. Shani lost her kids. Well, she gave her kids up. In my opinion, she gave them up because they're not, like, would you want them to live with them? No, they're not good there. You know, like, they've got a lot of mental problems. They're not fit to take care of kids. There's no way. So, well, if they were taken from her, exactly. There was, like, some abuse there. There was things, like, you know, it's... What can I say? I'm not gonna like hate on them for their skeletons, whatever. I have no children, I shut the fuck up about others' children. So by that logic, FFG has no man, so she should shut up about my man. So just because you didn't give birth to a child doesn't mean you don't have a right to talk about someone's parenting if you see something. So then by that logic, you can't talk about Shani's parenting, right? So you can't call out Shani for her parenting if you don't have a kid. Okay, kids are minors. Yeah, but who's talking about someone's kids? Whose children are we talking about? Who's Josie? Whose kids? Whose kids did I talk about? I didn't talk about people's kids at all. I just talked about the situation. Shani herself said that her kids are not good there. That's why, like, she's happy that they're not living with her. Like, she said it herself. Okay, well, okay, whatever. It's not, like, my business. Same thing, like, that's why people think that I'm a pedo apologist, because I said the same thing about, I don't know if it was Karate Joe or maybe just like all sex offenders, just people in general. Like, if people like do their time, I'm not like, and it's not my business. I'm not going to come after with pitchforks and attack them over and over and over again. Like, I don't do that with people, no matter what they did. I just mind my business, like with stuff like that. I don't care. Whatever. My opinion's changed on that though a bit. Like, if you abuse children, like if you're a sex offender with children, any sex offender really, or like abuse animals, I think you should be, I don't know, I don't even want to say it, but so if a school teacher who has no kids of their own notices abuse in a child, they shouldn't say anything. Exactly. Yeah, if a kid sees a child being abused or something, they should just, I don't have kids, it's not my business. You're twisting my words again. I don't mean that people who are sex offenders who go back into public should be welcomed with warm arms. I just don't think that, like, I don't like that mentality of people coming after people with pitchforks all day long, you know, like over and over and over and over and over, and you know what I mean? I'm just not that kind of person, but I still think it's deplorable, and I don't really feel bad if bad things are done for them, of course, but people take that as, I'm an apologist, please. No, I didn't say that. No, I agree. They can't really pay back what they did. And I don't blame people, but I don't know. I can't really explain what I mean. I'm not talking about kids, Josie. I don't even know what you're talking about. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Do you need to read a book or something? Like the Shani situation, like, there was abuse there. Okay, so like, I don't know. I'm just not one to set them on fire over and over and over and over and over again. Even if I'm not like condoning it. That's what I mean. I'm not condoning what those people do. Not Shannon and Rev, but like people like Karate Joe. Or people like Yaba's husband. I don't like condone it, obviously. I don't agree with it, and like they deserve really bad punishment. I'm just saying, like, I don't even know what I'm saying. Whatever, think what you want. Call me what you want, I don't give a shit. You want to see a pedo apologist? Yaba and Sam, go over there. They said people should leave him alone because he was a war veteran, so go keep that energy over there. Why is Foodie not allowed to talk back? They'll hate on her for hours, but she isn't allowed. Yeah, I'm allowed to do what I want. They can suck it, I don't care if they're mad about it. I never shut up about what? Sushi girl. Why are you even here? Like, if what I say bothers you, go hang out at the reaction channels. Like, they can say whatever the fuck they want and I can't defend myself. You can suck a friggin' fat one. Fuck off. She wasn't married to him when she did that. They put the victim in the obituary. Not only that, after he died and they knew what he did, Heath, you dumbass, they went and put a tweet out saying that we should not attack him because he was a war veteran. So, yeah, that's defending him. That's the thing, Brittany, and I bring it up because they were on my ass about Karate Joe. Someone I didn't even know, like, personally, in my chat, and she had 3 kids with someone, and she said she didn't know. She said that was his first rodeo. Really? She didn't know. But you're accusing me of knowing about Karate Joe? Okay. Somebody online? No, I'm not pissed. I'm just, like, calling out the bullshit. He sent me packages, so I Google his name? No, I don't Google his name. I'm not a psychotic stalker of people like most people. Nope, I don't Google his name. Obviously, if I did and I saw that, like, oh my god, people are ridiculous. Okay, here's the thing, Passion Tim. I'm not responsible for people's triggers. This is not a snowflake friggin' chat, okay? Like, everyone might have a sensitive subject that they find triggering. I'm not responsible for people's triggers, like, whatever. All these trash people are not worth the time or energy. I know I always say that, but it's true. I can say whatever I want. It's okay for everyone else, right? So fair game, exactly. Actually, if I don't defend myself sometimes, I don't think that's fair. He wasn't my YouTube boyfriend, Daft Pecan. You are pretty daft, that's for sure. Goodbye. What are you even talking about? See, like, this negativity and making up things, you can go. Like, my internet boyfriend? Where? Like, I'm supposed to just research everyone in my chat. Okay. It's the internet. It's not that deep for me. I don't go and research people. I'm not a psycho like you people. I don't do background checks on people. I don't fucking dox people. That's not me. Okay? I don't do that shit. I'm not there all day researching people and making stupid, like, the Twitter people probably are the most pathetic. We'll talk about, like, my husband doesn't touch me. Please. What about you? You spend more time obsessing over me than you do with your husband. I'm getting flack. I get flack for everything. They blame everything on me. I don't care. Go for it. Cancel me. I don't care. When I make merch, it's going to say canceled. A t-shirt. I own it. Cancel me. I love it. I don't have Twitter now. Every time I try to have Twitter, it just disgusts me and I delete it like the next day or whatever. How do they spend time with those bosses when they obsess over me too? Exactly. That's exactly my point. I know, listen, I'm not crying that I have haters. It's the type of haters I have. They're very unique. Yeah, I am unique, but in a different way. Yeah, I'm kind of hungry. I cooked a chicken. They sit there looking like Slimer, like FF Ghoul. And they don't mind. They want me to better myself, but they celebrate her. Like, what the fuck? Make it make sense. Some of these people are worse. And you know what? You can want somebody to change. Like, it's pathological to think that you have any say in someone's life and how they live it. It's not up to you to dictate someone's life. I'm totally normal when you go down to the basics. I'm just like all of you in a lot of ways. So, like, I fail on diets. Okay. Are you going to tell me that all of you have never failed a fucking diet? Clearly, some of them have, because they're not skinny. They're not skinny. Is Yabba skinny? Is FF Gunt skinny? No, they're not. I saw a clip of somebody's live stream where psychotic scam, after stalking DC at the courthouse, went and got fast food. But those two fat bitches make a live stream every morning talking about my fast food. Go fuck yourself. Choke on your chicken nuggets that you ordered. You have some nerve coming for me with what I eat. What the fuck? Oh, yeah, that pisses me off. Because that type of hypocrisy, it's like when Charlie Gold was coming for me, claiming to be better, but streaming from the neck up. And then there was a picture of all the haters with their big asses out eating pizza at a gathering. Middle finger to you, too. You have some nerve making fun of Amberlynn and I for what we eat when you scarf it down off camera. The only difference is we have the courage to be who we are, admit our failures. You don't have that courage. You don't. You don't want your audience to turn against you for being a hypocrite. That's why. Deliverance rejects. Whatever. I don't know. At least I don't have grandpa ears. That's all I gotta say. Yeah, I'm excited to travel. Yeah, I actually started packing. I can't say where we're going. We already know. Where do you know I'm going, Jennifer? You guys know a lot of things without any proof. Well, Peter Princess, you try battling food addiction and eating disorder and see how you do. If you want to hate me for that and having trouble giving up, like, what will you love me more if I eat quinoa and broccoli all day? Like, I don't need your approval. I don't care if you have a problem with me and what I eat. Am I in a bad mood? No.